All right, you ready, Gordon?
I think I am. I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
All right, Julius
Maybe I
writes.
need a Sherpa guide.
Okay, Julius says, I don't have a problem forgiving others, but I find that I can't shake the guilt of things I've done in the past. How do I forgive myself?
Julius, you're hitting on something that I think is hard for a lot of Christians. And you know, you go through life and you say, well, some of my sins were just mistakes. Some of my sins were I didn't know any better. But then you have the ones where you knew better and you still did it. And those are the hard ones. And those are the ones where, what do I do with this? I would encourage you to write them out and write them out on paper. And then I've seen this happen. In fact, we had a testimony just last week on this, where the sins were written out on pieces of paper, and then they were taken to a cross and a nail and a hammer, and these sins were nailed to that cross, where you understand that Jesus forgives even your intentional sin. I find that incredible. He forgives even that. So go and nail it to the cross and realize that God doesn't even remember it anymore. He keeps no record of wrongs. He separates you from your sin as far as the east is from the west. And continue to encourage yourself with these words from the Bible, that when Jesus said it's finished, it's finished. You're forgiven. You're set free from that. There aren't any consequences for you. You don't have to walk in guilt and shame, for now there is no more condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Pray until you get the breakthrough so that you can be free.
That's so good. Thanks, Gordon. Well, Michael writes in, is there anything in the Bible about who we were or where we were before being born into this life? Could we have existed in heaven before coming here?
Michael, there's some, I'll call them strange teaching going around that somehow or other we pre-existed as souls. And I don't buy into that. I don't see that in the Bible. When you start down that road, you're also starting down the road of reincarnation. And it's appointed to man once to die and then the judgment. Look instead at, when you were in your mother's womb, I formed you. And realize that each one of us individually has that breath of life given to Adam. So Adam was first formed from clay, and then God breathed into him, and he became a living soul at that point in time. So when God is forming you in your mother's womb, that point in time where you become quickened, that's the point that you have a living soul, and that is the point you came into being.